Welcome to...
I look taller than you.
You do. Welcome to Twinset and Purl's knitting podcast. We're doing a little special
bonus
episode
from...
yeah, we've been to... we went to the big flock yesterday. We're going back in a few minutes.
Yeah, so we just thought we'd talk about the show, didn't we? And then we'll show you what we bought so far, and then what we're going to buy today we'll show at the next.
But before we start, I'm Jo.
I'm Rachel.
If you're new here, this isn't a normal episode.
No projects.
We get together every 2 weeks and we talk about our knitting and our finished objects, our works in progress, any acquisitions, all of that jazz, new designs, because we do design. So we normally talk about that, but today we thought, because we're at a Shawl show and we're in a hotel, we've got a little sofa.
I was actually thinking, do you think we should keep the nets closed, because it's not... Earlier on it was really sunny, and I shut them, but I actually think they could see the nice scenery of it, or the trees at least. We are in Bristol. Obviously I just showed you the big flock. The show that our friends John and Claire from Bird Street Yarn run. They do an amazing job.
It was superb.
This is the second year, and we were just saying that we think it's even better than last year, possibly because we're not
vending. Last year we had a little stand, so I'm just going to shove you along. Okay. Last year we had a stand, and it was good fun.
It was really good fun, but we didn't get to shop very much.
No, and we didn't really get to sit and chat to people.
No, it was very quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
we met a lot of new people, which was nice, but not.
So this year, also 2 days. If we could have done it for one day, I think you would have been fine.
Yeah.
But you can't do that.
No, you can't just say I'm going.
So we decided we weren't going to do it. We're probably not going to do it again.
No, it was a look and see. Wasn't it?
And today we saw the lady that we were next to last year, and she'd had a really good show yesterday.
I think that the difference, she'd printed patterns, which may have made a difference.
She had a tangible thing that she knew how much she'd sold. But anyway, we did have 2 new designs this weekend, so lots of people talking to us about that. I guess we also had the one with Nellie and Eve, although it did come out at Wonderwall, but nobody's really seen it because it's exclusive to Helen.
I'm not sure when that's going to actually be available. After her update, or after now?
After her next update.
Right. So keep an eye out for
the Nellie. Right, so anyway, we start with we stayed in the hotel on Friday night, and it's just up the road from the show. So we got our little booties into gear, and we moseyed on over to the show. We got there for
about 10:15. It's like opened at 9:30, so it was already open. But we went and got coffee, and then got in the line, and it was the weather was the opposite of last year. Well, it was sun and showers, I would say, or longer rain.
But once you're inside,
it was fine. And we didn't get.
Last year they did have the outdoor barbecue, which I think was inside. The barbecue was outside, but they were serving the food inside this year.
It was raining at lunchtime.
But
the morning vanished because we were chatting to people, and then all of a sudden we were doing a meet and greet
at Nellie and Eve.
And
you went off to go and get us a drink because we were absolutely parched, and you were ages.
I know, because there was a queue. And then every time when I was coming back, I met about 4 people who needed to talk to me.
So we did spend a lot of the morning talking. And then you went and did a class.
I did. We had lunch with. We sat and we had a drink and some food with Wool and Wishes girls, Kirsty and Tracy. Lovely to see you.
And Kirsty's mum. We met Kirsty's mum. So we heard about Kirsty's mum on the podcast all the time. It was lovely to meet her.
Yeah, she was lovely. And Tracy's daughter.
I've met her a couple of times at shows.
And Maggie, and then Ruth and Caroline came a bit later, didn't they? And then I went and did so we did mostly we did the hall A. There's 2 halls, not haul. Yeah, haul, but not haul. You know what I mean?
H-A-L-L.
Yeah.
Rather than H-A-U-L.
Yeah. Haul A. We went and did a little bit of haul B, and then I went to my class, and then you sat and chatted.
Yeah.
While I was in my
and
class.
then I went and did a bit of class. I did go and do a bit of solo
Shall
shopping.
I just show what I did in my class?
Yeah.
So,
because Rachel's going back today to get more supplies because she loved it.
I did have a lot of help. It was my first ever one. And it's a lot more complicated than you think. It's called some kind of, it's Japanese. No, it's on the piece of paper there. I can't even say it, so. It's
Himu.
There's no thing on there. That's all the supplies. Himu. Bag charm, that probably wasn't held up for long enough. It's an 8-strand beaded bag charm, and I chose these very, turns out, Taylor Swift inspired Life of a Showgirl. So like copper and grey teal beads, and I love it. It's really cute. So and the lady runs a class near Newbury because her daughter lives near Newbury. So she's doing a class in September on how to do the bracelet. So I might go and do it. Just do it. Just throw caution to the wind. But it was she was a lovely lady. It was a little bit weird in the beginning. You know how it always is. I was late as well. Like 2 minutes late. Everyone else is there, of course. And I'm there, like the only one wearing a mask, looking like a... Anyway, but it was timed when it's 2.5 hours, and I finished. Right, it was 5. It was gone 5. Wasn't it? Can't make them out. But I was chatting to her, and
today Rachel's going to go back and get.
Yeah, I'm going to get some more supplies. I've got some threads left, but I'm gonna. So it was lovely, and also, Joe and I, one of our bingos this year is to do a class. So we're both going to tick it off this weekend.
I'm doing John's photography class later.
So,
right, I think we should start with what you're wearing.
Oh, right, okay. I'm wearing my Material Girl in a cotton Zauber ball. Oh, not a Zauber ball, shop wool. Is it a Zauber ball called a Zauber ball?
I don't know.
It's like a Zauber ball, but it's 100% cotton. And this took 2 balls, and I yarn managed it so that this bit was where it is. And I kept a little bit just to do my cuff. But I've worn this. I've knitted it when I was a lot smaller. But it's still, I think it looks nicer with less ease. And I'm looking for more. So
didn't see any yesterday.
No, didn't see any commercial really. No. But yeah, this is from a few years ago now. But yeah.
And what you're going to be wearing with it?
Oh, I'm going to be wearing a present. So this is the first goddess, Freya, that Maggie test knitted. Our lovely Maggie. Ow! Are you okay?
Hit my finger and knocked a load of stuff off. Sorry.
It's Comedy Central here. We're a bit tired. We had a good night's sleep though. Friday night was awful, wasn't it? And then last night was okay. You were a bit, but it was better than Friday. For me, it's really good.
Rachel has a pair of loop earplugs. So she has those in because I snore, and we know I snore. But I have nothing for when she snores.
Well,
but you don't snore very loudly, so it doesn't
keep you awake.
It doesn't keep me awake.
Wake you up.
Sometimes the noises are just so funny.
You're probably having a dream. Anyway, this is the Freya, the first goddess, which is the cluster stitch with mohair. Star stitch, do you call it? Cluster stitch. Anyway, Maggie test knit in this beautiful Creative Anarchy yarn. We don't know the colourway. And yesterday she gave it to me as a present.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So I will be wearing that with my navy blue. It is.
The yarn is beautiful.
It's merino silk and mohair in this beautiful, almost perfectly Rachel colour.
And I'm going to be wearing my big Iris Big Girl edition.
It's your favourite at the moment.
Which is my favourite at the moment. And I think I've managed to find, I've owned this little kimono thing from 100 Stars for a few years. Doesn't that pick the yarn? I didn't even know that was going to be a thing. But
so you bought this yarn,
Waltham Abbey.
Yeah. So not long
this
in the
year.
stash.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah. This is I'm finding yarn for this today.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful.
So this is Iris, and the small version of Iris was launched on Friday, and I wore this yesterday with my Tenya, however you say it. And this, this pattern went on sale. So I don't know when you're putting this up, but it probably would have. But it'll go into the podcast bonus.
You're doing it till tomorrow, aren't you? No, today.
Can't remember. No, today for this one.
Yeah.
Tomorrow for the
It
Bristol
won't go up
Fairy.
today.
And then Bristol Fairy came out yesterday.
And now you saw that in the last episode.
Yeah,
but we don't have the
samples because they're on the Bird Street.
You've got a picture.
Stand. I do have a picture.
Show them the picture of the one of it side by side because it's beautiful. And you can really see the texture of the flowers, I think, although maybe not quite in this.
So there's a blue version, which is, I did one repeat less, and the pink version. And then that's what the blue one looks like.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then the pink one. So the pink one's slightly longer, so you could tie it like that in a knot. Whereas the other one is just a tie over, like a flip over. But
the flowers look cute.
Yeah, the flowers look really cute. What was I going to say? Each repeat adds 5 inches. So if you wanted it longer again...
Yeah, because you could make more than one out of the kit.
Yeah, you can.
John and Claire were selling kits. I'm not sure if they're going to have kits on the website.
Yeah, I don't
afterwards. We'll ask them.
Yeah.
We'll be back again next week to talk to you.
And I've made you a little video on the pattern to show you how to do the flower, which Rachel thought was funny. So.
Oh, I laughed. I had to ring you up halfway through. I was having a laugh. Entertainment on a night.
Yeah. So
that's that.
We'll start going through the things we bought.
Yeah. So I went straight to Loom.
Yeah.
Because I missed out on this. I missed out on this twice, and I really wanted her colourway Murmuration, which is this dark. See, now I'm wearing blue. It does look green, but it's a navy green.
Yeah.
And it's It's the twist sock, which I'm not sure what the. Oh, it's merino nylon, and I'm going to knit my Oxford
Superwash.
Yes. I'm going to knit my Oxford Spire socks in it.
Right.
Which I might ask Lizzie if I can release the pattern, because it's been a few years now. And nobody else gets to knit them because they don't have the books anymore. So either you could put them on her website.
Yeah.
Or anyway, so I snagged myself one.
And this was the last thing I bought,
from
but
the
also
shop.
from Loom.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I didn't see masses of yarn speckled like this
anywhere really. Well, not anywhere, but
because Knitting Shed don't really speckle like that.
No.
Anyway, so this is called Bookworm, and it's just an ordinary simple sock. It's called 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. 425 meters. Do you get 425?
No, I get 365.
Ah, right. So
high twist.
Yeah. And I.
But this will be a lovely cable.
Yeah, I'm gonna knit. I think I'm gonna knit socks. Shock horror.
What about your new pattern that you're gonna write?
I don't know whether it would work with the. Wouldn't it? Anyway, I haven't finished the first pair yet.
Right.
But I really love that yarn. So that was my last purchase, but from Loom.
Then we went to Conchetta, who is our lovely friend Butternut Handmade.
Yeah.
And I saw this on the end. I wasn't going to buy project bags. But I saw them hanging on the end, and I couldn't resist them. And we love you, Conchetta.
Yeah.
She does
And
watch us.
we met Conchetta's
Oh, that was so
auntie.
funny. We were leaving our hotel, and Joe said, I spy knitters. And we went over to say hi, and she said, I watch your podcast. I love you. I'm Conchetta's auntie. And they were here from Portugal.
Yeah.
And they were having a great time, weren't they? We saw them again last night. And yeah, it was lovely. So anyway,
And she's made
little notions.
This was my pattern that I picked because
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
I love lemons and cats
And murky green.
And murky green. So yeah, I couldn't go wrong with that one. And then mine's got one little cat on one side and a
because you were trying to convince me to have the rabbits,
Yeah.
and I've got a rabbit.
Oh, you've got
bag,
that pattern,
not
from
the
fabric. From,
Yeah, but I've got that to match. That's going to be my notions page.
And Conchetta, did I say her name? I go again wrong. Conchetta has given you guys
a present,
which we're gonna do in the next podcast
because we still need to add.
We still need to add a few bits from the show to it, but yeah, she's given you you lovely present. So
watch next episode.
And it's even more special because she's actually printed the fabric herself. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
She doesn't print this fabric.
No, I don't think so. She buys that.
Yeah. So
then we were on the Nelly and Eve stand,
and we both bought the same thing, which is her limited edition. She doesn't do. She only dyes.
Limited edition.
I think she's only got a certain batch of it.
Oh right.
Maybe not. Maybe it's just a new yarn to her.
Ethical, sustainable, traceable and cruelty-free fluff yarn.
So she doesn't dye mohair or surrey for lots of reasons. Most of Helen's yarn comes from
within 25
miles. It's the sheep there. They're either her sheep or they're she's got a Shetland. She gets Shetland from nearby. Welsh Shetland sheep or Shetland sheep born and raised in Wales. So we both got it's called Halo and it's brushed wool. I'm not sure, it's just British brushed wool. So I'm not sure what kind of wool it is. But I got,
she sells it in 50-gram
skeins. So we got 3 each. And I got lavender blue because I said to Joe, I really want to knit a grey scarf that I'll wear all the time. So it might be a Rachel.
I'm thinking of
that was a silly face.
Doing a plain Maggie.
Yeah.
This garter with that little edge. Or
Lovely.
coming up with a new little edge.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
And mine is Blossom.
And it's beautiful.
It's this pale blush with little pops of purple.
And she plant dyes.
And I think that's going to be
beautiful. So it's all
beautiful.
kind of natural. I don't know what she dyes what this would be. That would be some kind of indigo or with a different. She's very clever.
Yeah.
And she had these beautiful. She makes fabric where she puts flowers and lets it dye the fabric and then takes them off and
then
makes project. They were really lovely. So
but we'd already got project. We had another one in mind, so we didn't get one of Helen's project bags.
But that will be. I think I'm going to cast mine on, possibly after I'm going to do Pier 62 in our knit along.
Yeah.
And my t-shirt.
Well, this is if it's going to be a new design, it's a bit away for me. We'll get there. We'll get there with it.
And the next thing I bought was from that lady in that room that we'd never heard of this lady before. She was lovely. She does monthly boxes if anybody likes that kind of thing. And
self-striping yarn.
Yeah, really nice.
Lots of little
I'm
bits.
actually tempted to sign up to that.
Yeah.
Because I love self-striping yarn. And at the moment, I particularly love sparkly yarn. And you don't see a lot of self-striping sparkly yarn. So she's called Buttoned Up
Did
pinned
Maggie buy the other
and
one?
pinned down.
Because that other colourway was beautiful.
Yeah, she bought one called Roses and Champagne, but not
On Sparkle.
not on Sparkle. And mine's called Turkish Delight.
Oh, and that is Turkish Delight.
Which our dad loves Turkish Delight. Not that he's not having pink sparkly socks, but anyway, don't worry. But I will still think about him. And they were really good self-striping. It was a really good deal, I think. So if you like self-striping yarn, Jo will link her.
Yeah, I think that was $27.50.
Right. Yeah.
For
a mini and
a 100 gram skein.
Yeah.
And my little bag was 20.
I'm actually tempted to go back. There was another one that I saw. I'm in the right temper.
Yeah, $12.50 for this little quilted.
It's beautiful.
Quilted patchwork bag.
And we love the camper van.
Yeah.
And round the back.
There's an owl. It's just lovely colours and
really lovely.
Yeah.
So
and then inside is like this lovely pink spotty. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I might keep makeup in it in my handbag.
I think we might go and get something from her
to go with that.
Yeah, for the prize.
Yeah,
we really liked her. I'm not sure where she's from actually. If she's from round here, because Claire and Tom were trying to keep it.
Yeah,
but Jo will definitely link her. She's got an Etsy shop. She must be on Instagram.
Yeah, I think she started following us on Instagram yesterday.
Oh right, okay. So we can link that, but she's got an Etsy shop.
Yeah.
And then I only bought one more thing.
And you went to we haven't shown that yet.
Oh yeah.
We went into the room.
This was in a little room.
Yes.
On the side with moon. That's where the beads are.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I knew I wanted this from Bird Street.
Oh yeah, that was after though.
Yeah, I went to take the stuff back to the car, and you would just
before
you were working some stuff out.
I was hanging out around before my
class, and then you didn't know where you were going. You were
I
late.
know, and Ruth sent me the wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks,
she said.
Ruth. I'm joking.
Anyway, Claire was sharing this with us on our WhatsApp group before the show, and I knew I had to have it for Simon.
That'll be so classic.
This is undyed alpaca silk, so the natural colours of alpaca.
But they've called them
fawn and graphite.
They're stunning.
And I'm just going to cast it on and have it as a.
I think I might need an alpaca silk, Simon.
A background.
Cashmere Simon.
Yeah.
I might be spending a bit of money today, Jo.
That with cream would be nice. The cream of.
I think I might be spending a bit of money today. Yeah, I've got an undyed the original one at home. And then we
got this.
That's a bit carried. Where were they?
They were
by James Nick. Well, I was buying that. So Jo saw. Well, no, you wanted this bag.
I've wanted this bag for a long, long time, and every time I look on Emma's website, she's always sold out.
Yeah, but if you subscribe to her newsletter, you get a pre-entry.
I know, but I'm like,
you don't check emails.
No, I'm rubbish. So she had one at the show.
Way.
And it is this gorgeous.
Oh, they are classic. They are. Yeah. These are all over the world because Emma was one of the first people ever to make them, I think. And they go like hotcakes. Yeah. And look at that face.
And her bags are perfection.
Yes. It's such good quality.
Yeah, really heavy canvas. The back's plain. But you've got this lovely drawstring and these webbing handles, and then inside there are 3 big pockets and 2 little pockets for like pens or crochet hooks or needles or whatever, and then a pocket that would fit a normal person's phone, might not fit my massive phone.
A lot of people have big phones now though.
It does fit my big phone.
Perfect.
So that is, I'm so happy with
and
that.
And then she had a tote with a little house.
And the fabric was beautiful.
It was, but then I saw this.
Yeah, and that's beautiful.
And this caught my eye. And it's just me colours. And I love it. So, and mine's all over. It's a drawstring, it's got a handle like that. And
you've got the same pocket.
I don't know if mine would fit, the phone would fit in the pocket that I've got here. No, because it's not.
Oh, right.
My pocket, obviously it's smaller,
Yeah.
so pockets are smaller. But we love it. And then, oh, sorry, smack my lips.
Emma wasn't actually there when I
No.
bought it. So
Might have to pop and see her
she
today.
yeah. You went there and I went
Yeah.
here.
But go on.
I love Lily Put White. She comes over from the Isle of Wight and she does this range, she does yarn bowls or like bowls.
Yeah, I bought one.
You bought one and you bought one
yeah.
for Maggie as a present. And I love her range of stitch markers, progress keepers. So
Apologies, there's some children in the corridor.
this range of stitch markers has been made from broken and unloved jewellery found in charity shops. It's been broken apart, cleaned, dried, and before being turned into stitch markers and given a second chance.
Oh,
and I just love...
I didn't see the little green... That one on the end has got green. When you held up to the light, you could really see the colours. Beautiful.
So yeah, I always like to get a little packet of things from
And
her.
then I have been trying to get this in 4-ply from James Makes Yarn for about 4 shows, and it always sells out. Although it may not be obviously now isn't maybe the colour du jour, but it's called Watercolour Blooms, and I love it because it has lilac in it. And I said to him, if I had a Swift with me, these would be on the needles tonight. So I am going to cast these on ASAP. So that's it.
No.
Oh no. Oh sorry. I was then in my class.
You were in your class and I went and did some solo shopping and chatting to people. And I knew that I wanted some stuff.
You didn't actually do too much damage.
No. I knew I wanted something from the Urban Purl. So, and I've gone a little bit, I don't know if it's outside my comfort zone. No. But it's
veering onto my comfort zone.
Yeah. But I often only buy one skein.
Yes.
And I want to buy 2 so I can knit a 2 skein shawl. And I don't know if it'll be one that already exists or whether it'll be a brand new thing. But I love this colour.
It's beautiful.
And it's called Old Winter. Like spelt like
Old Lang Syne.
And it's on merino linen. 90%
I think it must be
superwash.
Old.
Yeah. Superwash merino and 10% linen.
It's beautiful.
And part of me's tempted to no, got too many things to think about. Need to.
Yes, you need to make a plan. We made a plan. We've made a plan.
And then
we had a meeting last weekend.
In Layla's bargain bin, there were these 2 lovelies, and I love me a bit of lace weight. So these are lace weight merino singles, no colourway, just all on its little own, and it had to come home with me, and a bargain. That was £10.
That would make a beautiful 22-inch square. Absolutely stunning.
And then this one was there as well. That
I'm going to show you
colour.
this little bit here, which makes me want it. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, and that's lovely as well.
I think you should do a lace weight iris.
Ooh, in that
Either.
Gorge. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, peeps, what happens.
So that was the first day.
I'm trying to think how many. I've got 5 shawls on the needles.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've got 1, 2. Simon's on hold really because he's too big for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have to go back again today. So the rest of our.
Oh, were you going to show that?
Oh yeah. So when last episode we hinted that we'd made something as a gift, and we don't actually have the.
I've got one on.
It's on my Joanna.
Mine's on this.
Okay.
So this is what we're giving to
People, friends, and people who know us.
Yeah.
Meet us and say hi who watch the podcast.
Yeah.
And Joe's going to show you the So what we're giving to everybody who says hi. It's a little, hold it a bit closer. Little tiny.
I don't know if it's everybody who says hi, but a
No,
lot of people
who say hi. Well, say hi and watch the podcast.
Yeah.
And they are on like a navy blue.
It's called Galaxy.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and they
I'll
were
show you the
made
back of
by.
it.
She's amazing. She's called Emma, and she's called Yarnistry. You'll have seen her stuff. Mamie and Florrie use to get their progress keepers for the sock club and everything from her. She is an amazing person, and she helped me so much and made them so quickly, because we also had these made. Should I take it off?
Yeah.
Which are going to be available to purchase if you would like.
Well, the progress keeper's going to be available to purchase as well.
We can get more made as well.
Yeah.
So these are bag charms with our logo on. Oh, I'm not very good at this, am I? Could be a hand model. And they're on a acrylic called Blue Galaxy. And then on the front of the Blue Galaxy, it actually has sparkles. If you can see. Anyway, these we'll talk about them again when we decide what pricing and how we're going to do it and stuff like that, because they might be not worth the pay. Well, it's very light, isn't it? It'd be a letter, I suppose. But yeah, so these we're just so happy with them, aren't we? And you can put them on your Twinset Purl project. But we will talk more about that at another date.
Yeah.
Possibly when the new bags come in.
For my Loire.
Yeah, we'll have sorted it out by then, because we're toying in my brain of using your Etsy shop that you've got, that you had. Having an Etsy that's easier than people emailing me like, what's your address and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but we're also thinking about getting a website.
Yeah, so we've got more projects.
So we'll see.
More products. More products. Right. Half an hour. Perfect. So we're off to the show. We're packing up now and leaving the hotel. And we will see you all next week.
Yeah, we'll be back on Friday.
We have been really lucky this month because we've had 3 weekends together. And it's the best, isn't it?
Yes.
We love a yarn show. Joe's having a mini vacation, staycay in Bristol. And it's great. So hope we never show you around the shows, but I might.
To be honest, we spent so long just stood still chatting to people.
It wouldn't have been interesting.
No, it wouldn't have been interesting at all. We met some lovely people though.
So hello to everyone who said hello to us. It was brilliant. People actually came up and said, you said to come and say hello, and I wouldn't have come up. So yeah, it's great. Cool. So a wrap.
Yes.
Should we get ourselves ready?
Yeah. And we'll see you
next
soon.
week. Yeah.
So, happy knitting, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.